Hey folks, Stuart here from Quick Shopify Tutorials. Today I'll be teaching you how to set up navigation lists inside Shopify. So we've set up our products, we've set up our collections, we've created some pages and added a blog. The next thing we want to do is to look at our navigation. Now, if I click on this little eye, it's going to open the site as the customer will see it, and you'll see that we've got a navigation in the header. Now, it's not quite how we want it, so what we're going to do is we're going to add some extra links to this. Clicking on Online Store and finding Navigation will bring up the Navigation Lists page. So we get two of these. By default, when we start up our Shopify store, we get the footer menu and we get the main menu. So this one here, this is what we're looking at as the main menu, and if I scroll to the bottom of the page, the footer menu would be displayed here. So what we want to do now is to edit our main menu. It's pretty simple. We have a title, we have a handle. In this case, we can't change the handle. The two link lists that are generated for us, sorry, the two navigation lists that are generated for us at the time that we set up our store are the only two that we can't change the handles of. Everything else, though, we can. And we have our menu, and you can see that we've got a home link. We can edit it. We could remove this link. If I click edit, you'll be able to see we can change the name. We can actually change where this links to, and we'll go into this in a little bit more detail in a minute. And you'll see you've got these dots, and these dots will allow you to, if you click and you hold and you drag, you can reorder the links. And you'll see if I click this, if I'm holding it and then I move towards the right, it will step in and it will create that little arrow. And what that means is that we can nest links within our navigation menu. So now if I save this, if I go back to our homepage and I refresh, you'll see catalogs disappear, but we've got this little arrow, and if I click on this, we now get a drop down. So you can do nested navigations like this, and you could do this, 2 or 3 times if you need to, and depending on the way that your content is structured. So I'm just going to pull this back out. Great. So now we can actually set up the links that we want to set up. Home is obviously the home page. If we are selecting that from the fly up list here, we have the ability to select a home page, but we also have a bunch of these other groups. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this catalog link. By default, it's going to a collection called All Collections. Now, just a little side note that if you don't have a collection called All set up in your store, Shopify will kind of generate that one for you, and it will include every product that is published on your store. So that might be appropriate for you. If you want to have a little bit more control over that particular collection, then go and set up a collection and name it All. But in my case, I actually don't want to have that at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select a collection, and I'm going to grab my teas collection. So this is the link that I want to have here. And I'm going to actually, we're going to call it teas. And this is what's going to show up in the navigation. And then we have the ability to actually add some tags in. And this can be any tags that we've already added to products. And what this is going to do is it's going to actually filter that collection by the tags. But I'm not going to do that right now. So I'm just going to hit save, and then we'll add another link. This time we're going to add our about page, and hit add, and then hit save. And if we jump back into the home page and we refresh, then we can see that this is updated. So now I can click directly to my teas collection. I can click to the about page that we have set up. So navigation lists are pretty straightforward, but they're a very valuable tool, and you may find that you use them quite a lot. You may find that you don't.
So that's it for today. I hope that was helpful. If you've got any questions, leave them below in the comments. If you want to see more of these, then remember to hit the like button or subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.